Let me just make sure this is on. Okay, welcome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hear My Voice. My name is Lucas Pushbeg, and I am so excited to have put together this event for you all tonight. I am a recent graduate of Everett High School and Everett Community College, and am currently in the midst of my senior year at the University of Washington. As an educator, I believe every student deserves the opportunity to learn in a safe and supportive environment. Through youth voice, interactive activities, and community building, I allow my students to find their true identities. When we learn to take risks and express ourselves in front of others, we develop valuable life skills beyond fear. I view my role as a mentor and instructor as one of uncovering, activating, and nurturing my students' own mental elaborations of knowledge. I monitor and guide their own thinking and learning to help them grow in their capacity. Before I continue, there are quite a few people I would like to thank for helping make this event possible. First off, I would like to thank both Greg Stair and Amy Leggett in the Arts Department. Our fabulous administrators here at Everett High School. And my project mentor, Sara Coiley. Tonight, we will also be collecting donations for the Cocoon House. The Cocoon House is strongly committed to removing barriers and supporting inclusion and diversity in all its forms. Their mission is to empower young people, families, and the community to break the cycle of homelessness. So, we hope that if you can and are able to donate, that you will tonight. As Margaret Mead once wrote, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has." I hope that you take every single word these students share with you tonight and allow them to open your hearts and minds. We've got an amazing set of artists here for you tonight, and we hope that you take in and enjoy everything we have to offer. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Toscano. I am a senior and I have a small addiction to elephants. I have always loved these majestic creatures and I've always believed in the hope that they bring to people in their lives. I knew that one day I would get the opportunity to show my love for them. A few weeks ago, I stumbled across a poem by Mark Wagner. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to say that right, okay. And I love the way that he talked about elephants. He talked about the emotions and the actions of the elephants, and you could just tell he was just as passionate about them as I was. When I read his poem, it made me think back to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service that banned the collection of elephant tusks as trophies. When we got the new administration in the White House, President Trump made plans to revoke the ban by the Obama administration. This means that he would allow hunters to bring trophies of elephants they had killed into the United States. As an avid elephant lover, the thought of a president condoning the killing of an endangered animal and trading of their tusks infuriates me. I feel like I need a way to express my feelings about elephants and how this poem touched me. I could see all the emotion that Mark put in his poem, and the images that came to mind were represented in my watercolor piece that is currently displayed in the lobby. Thank you.
Sorry, this is really tall. Hi, my name is Chloe North and I'm a senior at Everett High School. And tonight I will be singing Ed Sheeran's Lego House. The reason why I chose this song was because once upon a time when I was in 8th grade, I was in vocal lessons, and after one of these said vocal lessons, I remember my mom was waiting for me in the car and she said, "I have a song I want you to listen to. It reminds me of you." And ever since then it's kind of just stuck with me through various experiences that we've actually experienced throughout various times, I guess you could say. But I view this song as more of a pride to carry with me instead of what it actually means, which is literally trying to repair a crumbling relationship. So, I hope you enjoy.
Hello, my name is Tessa, and today I will be performing a dance piece to Head Above Water by Avril Lavigne. And this dance piece represents many things in my life, but most importantly, it represents a trial that I have been faced with in my life and how I must overcome it so I do not drown in the water, and that'll make sense once you hear the song. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. the shore, and my voice becomes the driving force. I won't let this pull me overboard. God, keep my head above water, don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there at the altar as I fall down to my knees. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown. So pull me up from down below, 'cause I'm underneath the undertow. Come dry me off and hold me close. I need you now, I need you most. God, keep my head above water, don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there at the altar as I fall down to my knees. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. I keep my head above water, and I can't see in the stormy weather. I can't seem to keep it all together. And I can't swim the ocean like this forever. And I can't breathe. God, keep my head above water. I lose my breath at the bottom. Come rescue me. I'll be waiting. I'm too young to fall asleep. So God, keep my head above water. Don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there at the altar as I fall down to my knees. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Keep my head above water.
Hi, my name is Cody Smith. I'm a junior here at Everett High, and today I'll be performing my two-part original poem, The Insides and Outsides of Me. This piece is a reflection on my experience as a mixed race, specifically mulatto person in America. And I was inspired to write this piece based on my own struggle with identity and self-expression in my lifetime. This includes issues of racism, stereotypes, cultural expression, and expectations. The two parts represent the duality of being biracial, and to demonstrate this, I've chosen to write each part in different styles that represent the theme of each poem. Each poem expresses the problems I've had with both sides of my identity. I am white, the side of me that nobody sees, the half of me that I've tried for so long not to be, yet the half that I grew up wanting so desperately to be me. I've never identified as a white man, though in reality that's half of what I am, but it's the half that you can't see from the outside, the half that hides deep down on the inside, the side of me which I choose not to be my identity, the part which by silencing gives me serenity. But it's not all hidden in the depths of my being. There's a part, a sliver, that the world is seeing. It's the same culture I was raised in, the one I claim I'm not embracing, but the one I've stayed in and found a safe place in. Because that is just that. It's so safe to be white. It's less risky to live in that kind of life. So I'm torn between a safety I could never truly attain and a part of who I am that stays locked in my brain behind bars made of pride with full intent to hide the side of me that isn't really me, yet still is me. The side I've wanted to be, the same side I try hard not to be, the side of me that nobody sees. I am black, The side of me that everybody sees. The half of me that makes me proud to be me. Yet also the half that I don't feel is me. The side of me that I desperately want so much to be. The half of me that doesn't see how I can possibly be part of this identity. The side of me that's been exposed to stereotypes for all my life. The side of me that's seen what it means to be black since before I was 5. The side of me that's never felt that I really belonged with the same type of people I heard in hip-hop songs. The me who saw black people in movies and TV and rarely ever thought that they related to me. The side of me that didn't really show. And people would say, "You're like the whitest black person," as if I didn't already know. And even though I didn't feel it, it was still black all the same. And all the perks of being black, that shit all still came. I still experienced racist, hell, there's racists in my family. All part of the double offer deal called being me. I'm still extra careful whenever I see a cop, and I'll sometimes get dirty looks if I walk into a shop. And yeah, I've been called a nigger, but that's just how it be. Because that's the part of me that everybody sees.
Hello, my name is Einarsen. I'm 17 years old and I am a senior here at Everett High School. I wanted to hear my voice because I really wanted to talk about how loving yourself and learning to love yourself isn't something that can just be accomplished. It's really something that's always an uphill battle and you always have to work at it. Those who know me know that I've not necessarily struggled with my identity, but more with the consequences of my identity. And I really think that this song I'm about to sing encompasses that. I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to love. I've got my sister. I can feel her now. She may not be here, but she's still mine. I know she still loves me. Got my children. I can hold them now. They may not be here, but they're still mine. I hope they know I still love them. Got my house, it still keeps the cold out. Got my chair when my body can't hold out. Got my hands doing good like they're supposed to. Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to. Got my eyes, though they don't see as far now. They see more than how things really are now. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Gonna hold my head up. Gonna push my shoulders back and look you straight in the eye. I'm gonna flirt with somebody when they walk by. I'm gonna sing out, sing P.S. I'm beautiful and I'm
Hello, my name is Sara MacPherson. I am 16 years old and I have created this clay sculpture, True Emotions. True Emotions represents depression and the struggle of people who deal with depression on a daily basis. Not many people understand how hard it is to get out of bed, to give out a real smile, or laugh and joke around. Sometimes people with depression hide their emotion. They hide how they truly feel, which is represented by the bowl. The bowl cracked with vines coming out show that the emotions are spilling out, that the person can't hold back anymore. The reason that I have made this sculpture is that many people are scared to show what they feel and why. That they are scared to say, I have depression, I need help. Or to express their feelings to their friends or parents. People with depression tend to lie about their feelings, hence why I put in the I'm fine, everything is okay, don't worry, along with cuts and injuries, because every time the person says those fake words, they are hurting themselves. They are hurting themselves and their peers emotionally, because the peers want to help the person cope with whatever is going on with them. The bowl represents the actual emotions the person is feeling, along with the vines. The repetitive words such as fake, help, and no is what the person hears in their mind. It repeats, causing the person to break down, meaning they will start to cry and repeat the words out loud. Depression is a mental illness, not a sickness that you can suddenly make disappear with medications. It's not something people make up. It ruins your mental state, brings you down to what I call the dark. It causes you to do things you will regret in the future, cause scars on your body or mental scarring for your parents or siblings, because depression brings you almost to the brink of suicide for some people. I have been there. I have been on the brink of suicide. I've cut my wrist up to my elbow. I've hurt myself to punish who I am because I can't be perfect for people. I've been bullied, harassed, and judged for my body and who I am. I thought the world was cruel, that I didn't belong. But my friends changed me. My parents got the help I needed. I started taking medications. My friends worked day by day, minute by minute, to help me get better. And it worked. I started getting better, and I still am. I actually see the light in the dark tunnel. The light is coming closer day by day. I can almost touch the light that waits for me. This sculpture represents me before I had gotten better. This is me. This is my story. If you don't understand, that is fine, but I hope you do soon. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Teresa Fields, and tonight I will be performing a song that is called Never Grow Up. The reason I chose this song is because as a young child, I felt like I took on too much responsibility way too quick. And yes, that was my choice, but now I regret it. And I am the oldest sister of 4 younger siblings, and they are still young and they have time to enjoy being young, and I wish I did too. So this is for them. Tonight, your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming so simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. I won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. You're in your car on the way to the movies and you're mortified. Your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the clock. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way you used to dance around in your PJs, getting ready for school. Oh, don't you grow up to stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could still be simple, and nothing's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, your little brother's favorite songs. I realize that all I have is someday gonna be gone. I'm sitting here in my new apartment in a big city, they just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned the night light on. I don't wanna grow up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. I could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be simple. Darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. I won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Just try to never grow up. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Yadira. I'm a junior here at Everett High School, and we will be reciting this poem for you today. This poem was written by Denise Froman, a poet, performer, and educator who brings awareness to race and sexuality. She's also director at the Filthy Youth Poetry Movement, and she also works with grassroots nonprofit campaigns of social justice.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Margarito, and we're actually invited here tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy this poem as much as everyone else did.
Borders by Denise Froman. It starts before she gets here. Before the stairs tell her she's alien to a country that knows her great-grandfather's Mexican hands all too well. His fingerprints still echo underneath railroad tracks and cotton fields from Texas to California, where bent knees and backs and hands once picked, plucked, pushed, worked. For more money than he was used to, but less than he deserved.
For Ana Maria, it begins before the border. She walks with her two uncles through the desert with nothing more than a few gallons of water and a prayer tucked into their pockets, hoping both will last them long enough. The sun is an unforgiving God, but any God is worth having right now. The wind pushing at their backs, the grunt of gunshots from drug cartels, and the desperation of a job to employ their stomachs. Both have been uninvited guests at their doorstep. So they step. Ana Maria's small hand clutches the bottom of her abuela's dress. Her mother waits for her on the other side, hoping that her face still sings of home like it used to. Another step, she's too young to know what border means. She thinks that people are just family members who haven't even met yet.
After her family arrives, she'll learn that there are some borders you can't cross by foot. Ana Maria is now 10 years old. She's learned enough English to translate for her parents, but says that her thick accent is still a problem she tries to fix by leaving in her locker. When the teacher calls on her to read, she tries to speak proper, like proper has a sound. She pushes her tongue down so it doesn't roll her R's, but she trips on the flatness of the syllables that bounce with too much salsa. She tries to rattle out the kings in her speech, but her tongue is a stubborn dancer. The two boys behind her don't know how to do long division, but they know what a wetback is. And that Ana Maria has braids, and that Ana Maria's hair is thicker than their sister's. And they don't know how they know, but they know how to treat difference when they smell it, so they say things like, "Yo, go back to your country." As if their Irish ancestors never walked through Ellis Island.
Ana Maria is now 16. Her father works 18-hour days as a dishwasher. Her mother cleans houses she'll never get to live in so that Ana Maria can sit in a college classroom and say, "I am here." But her guidance counselor tells her she can't give financial aid or the in-state tuition rate because of her status. She says it like an apology. Ana wonders if her family ever crossed the border or if they're just stuck inside another one, aggravating it like a sore. Her guidance counselor stands there with a mouthful of fences. There are some borders you can't cross by foot, but borders, I tell her,
can only be crossed by stubborn backbones. So when they ask you for your papers, Ana,
show them your skin.
Or your tongue like a cape.
Throw up your fist like a secret you can't keep any longer. They can't keep you any longer.
Afraid you can't ever afford to drive a dream. So when they come for you, tell them in the language that you know best that you are not scared anymore.
Hello everyone, my name is Melissa, I'm 15, I'm exchange student from Peru. This dance is called I Love You, I Hate You. I danced it 2 years ago in my competition with my family, and now my family is in Peru, and so I hope you enjoy.
Feeling used, but I'm still missing you, and I can't see the end of this. Just wanna feel your kiss, how much I need you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her. All alone I watch her, like she's the only girl you've ever seen. hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be her.
Well, I am left entirely speechless from the first half of our evening so far. But before I let you go for a brief 10-minute break, I just want to share some of the things that we've heard. We've heard phrases like, "don't let me down," like a light at the end of the tunnel. Phrases like, "I'll pick you up when you're getting down," and "I hate you, I love you." We've heard stories about elephants and siblings, status, and uninvited guests at the doorstep. There is amazing artwork in the lobby, and I encourage you to see that and read some of the words of our students here tonight and our students here at Everett High School. And we'll see you back in about 10 minutes for the second half of our evening. Thank you so much.